Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This one's going to be for the new 2015 movie, The L.A. Slasher. So yeah, I was fortunate enough to watch this um during the Miami Science Film Fest or whatever, International Sci-Fi Fest, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, for like the next two or 3 weeks, I'm gonna be making reviews for a bunch of short films and movies that I watched in this film fest, and you're gonna know which ones they are because I'm gonna add down below the hashtag MISCIFI, MISCIFI. That's gonna be a hashtag, and I'm gonna put a playlist for Missy Fee 2015. No, so yeah, this is one of the films I saw. So yeah, the LA Slap. So I'm gonna get out the actual featured length films first, which is a few of them, and then actually do short film reviews, which is gonna take a longer time. So yeah, the LA Slasher. It stars Misha Burton, Dave Bautista, Drax, Andy Dick, Eric Roberts, Danny Trejo, Abigail Wright, Frank Collison, Marissa Lauren, Drake Bell, Tori Black, Brooke Hogan, Corina Rico, Elizabeth Morris, Carly Baker, Jamie Bernadette, Tim Burke, Andrew D. Burrow, Amanda Fields, Addison Kyler, Barbara Nedjakova, William Nicole, Jane Noble, Franklin Rahul, Ashlyn Yanin, Fred Brotman, and Victor Taylor. So yeah, um, before I review the movie though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and then come back here and watch the rest of this review. So yeah, if you guys want to have an idea as to where you could possibly watch this film, maybe either maybe a science fiction festival, a horror festival because this is more of a horror movie. I mean it was under the horror section, so yeah, or go to an art theater, and I'm pretty sure you can watch it there as well. So yeah, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and then come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. That never give you a fair warning because as usual, I did. So yeah, um, basically the LA slasher. It's a slasher film to say the least. Obviously, even has its own title, and basically you have this guy who is sick of reality stars, reality stars, porn actors, people who are just famous because they're famous because of a sex tape, people who are just famous because they're famous, reality stars and whatever. He's basically sick of them, and he wants to try to kill them all or kill most of them, you know. So yeah, so he basically goes after a bunch of people, and yeah, and then there's also a subplot with Danny Trejo and Dave Bautista. There's a subplot with them, and basically they're two drug dealers trying to find drugs. So yeah, that's the subplot. Um, so yeah, when I first heard the synopsis for this film, I'm like thinking, okay, so Snooki and Kim Kardashian better die. They didn't. No surprise there. But I was while watching the movie, I actually made a list of people, if this were real, people who I'd wish would die, which include Kim Kardashian, Snooki, Taylor Swift, Sarah Palin, Britney Spears, Yue Ball, Jonah Hill. I actually really do not. I do not like Jonah Hill. So yeah, Michael Cera, really do not like him. Dave Franco, really do not like him. George W. Bush, why the fuck? And Michael Bay. Those are the people I'd kill if I were him. But whatever. Um, so yeah, but aside from the point, so yeah, basically that's the synopsis. This guy is sick of reality stars and porn stars and people who are just famous because they're famous. Um, and who are just complete douchebags, and he's gonna kill them. And then you have a subplot with Danny Trejo and Dave Bautista in which they're basically trying to get drugs. Um, So yeah, I mean honestly, the subplot with Dave Bautista and Danny Trejo, that could have been taken out completely in my opinion. That whole subplot, that I mean, it really didn't add much to the film aside from time. I mean, the film is pretty short. It's like an hour and a half long, and it's pretty good at that point. But I really do think that the subplot could have been taken out completely. There's really no use for it. I mean, they did Danny Trejo and Dave Bautista. They did good in their parts, but really they really had no reason in actually being here because their subplot was completely useless in my opinion. So yeah, that's my major complaint, that the subplot was really useless in my opinion. I mean, it did have two tie-ins to the actual main story, but whatever. Um, so yeah, one thing that I don't know if it's a compliment or a or I don't know if it's something I would compliment on the film or criticize on the film, but they do have a lot of homages to a lot of horror movies, such as Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Halloween, a bit on Final Destination. I found two on Final Destination. So yeah, and for some odd reason, they even have a small nod to Fast and Furious. I have no idea why, but it was there. But honestly, I have no idea why it was even there. But they also do have a small nod to Fast and Furious, the first one. Um, so yeah. After a while,
It's 1 o'clock.
sorry about that. I mean, that was the computer. After a while, the nods do get a little bit annoying, but they do it so subtly that, and it kind of makes sense because this movie is also cheesy. It is cheesy and it is fun. So yeah, and one thing I find really funny about the film is that everybody, like all, like the general audience, like people in Hollywood, they're like, yes, kill porn actors and kill people who are famous for being famous and kill them all. And it's funny because there's this one scene where this news reporter, and she's saying, who do you think that the LA slasher is gonna go next? And she asks this one guy, he's like, do I even need to say it? Kardashian and Snooki. And like, my thoughts exact. So I mean that's pretty funny. It is cheesy. It is fun. It's a dark comedy, and it's a crime type of, yeah, it's a crime movie. It's a dark comedy movie. It's a horror movie. It's kind of a thriller movie. So overall it's really very well. It is somewhat satirical because it basically says these are the people who are famous for whatever, and when there's so many other people with talent that who aren't famous. So in a sense, it is also a bit of a satirical film, which I do applaud it for that. Overall, it is actually very good. The acting is pretty good. Despite the fact that most of them are from Nickelodeon stars and porn actors, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, so the acting is actually pretty good, and the writing is also being really good. With my only major complaint being the fact that the whole Dave Bautista and Danny Trejo subplot really had no reason for actually being here. As well as the fact that they didn't kill anybody. They didn't kill off Snooki, Kardashian, Swift, Palin, Sarah, Spears, Hill, Bo, Dave Franco, Bush, George W. Bush, and Bay. I really would have loved to see them, kick the bucket in this movie, but whatever. You can only do so much. So yeah, I mean, overall, it was actually a pretty fun film, pretty good. And again, it's a dark comedy, it's a thriller, it's a horror, it's a crime drama. Yeah, it's kind of not really a drama, but whatever. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good film. Definitely do check it out if you can. Um, so yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. So definitely do stay tuned for that. Aside from that, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. Comment down below on your thoughts on the movie. And if you could kill if you were the LA slasher, and if you could kill any celebrity, who would you kill? As I said before, Kardashian, Snooki, Sarah Hill, UA Ball, Sarah Palin, W. Bush, George W. Bush, Jonah Hill, and Michael Bay. And I'm pretty sure that's I'm almost positive that's all. That's all it. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.